off guard, it did have a detrimental impact into the game that they should have won, right? I mean, it was a big problem having Hylos in the XP lane winning out in the trade against the Edith, as well as being that factor and that stopper against the Lancelot that we saw was very vulnerable. So now we do understand that Falcons AP Bren usually have the right idea coming into their matchup, so we'll see how this drafting phase will go. Already earlier on here, Falcons AP Bren, complete respect over to Kyrie, Fanny, Hayabusa, and the Nolan, and they also pick up the Julian for themselves. And honestly speaking, guys, this has been such an effective strategy against Fnatic Onyx.
Yeah, you want to limit those heroes for Kyrie, and at the same time, it's as if you're forcing him to get other heroes. But it's going to be a fast answer here for Fnatic Onyx. Well, the typical, we won't be surprised if Zas is open and it wasn't prioritized. Pick it at as early as possible, and you have another hero that could go for the sustain and crowd control, which is the Minotaur.
And Falcons AP Bren, they're taking a page out of Team Liquid's book yesterday as well, right? Prioritizing this Julian. It's, 80% it will fall to the jungler position, but there's that 20% it might fall towards the mid. Let's see though, Falcons AP Bren to complete their first phase. Roger is such a good option considering against YRG earlier, they weren't able to control that Roger. Picking the Terizla first and the Moskov instead. So Roger.
Wow.
Perhaps it's gonna be the Alpha though.
I was thinking of Roger for Super Marco because there are many instances wherein even if Moskov is open, they get the Roger, so they change things up. But for Fnatic Onyx, they have the option now to get the Alpha, which they did. So they are more into heavy team fights. Now that they've taken this hero, probably they'll get an EXP lane, like anything that has added Barret's could be one, by the way, for Fnatic Onyx as
like
the EXP.
I mean, right now, if they want to go back and try win that lane for the EXP for Lutpi, they can go for counters towards the Terizla again, right? I think CC has been a good option. I think Lutpi has been utilizing the CC quite a bit. And technically, against the Terizla, it's not a bad lane. And another option would be the export, right? Especially now that they banned out the Edith, that's definitely the two heroes that really circle into my brain.
I like the expert pick as well, actually, right? But I mean, Fnatic Onyx, they're really limiting the roamer option right now, considering, there's no hero for Ogun. We've picked up the Minotaur ourselves. Asking a big question, what will he play? But Falcons AP Bren, they're also committing towards CW's hero, right? Harith Roger banned out, and it's going to be the Claude here, picked up instantly.
This is a perfect marksman for Fnatic Onyx. You have that Minotaur and then surprise them with the Blazing Dual Claude. So the players or some of the heroes of Falcons AP Bren will be forced to have Purify as their spells. So Falcons AP Bren, you're still lacking with a tank. You can have a Cho'Gath, but it's gonna be difficult. You can get a Kufra and a Ruby as a supplementary crowd control with the Terizla penalty zone.
Arlet.
I think Arlet can be the answer. I don't mind the Kufra, but I think, against the Minotaur, against Alpha as well, I think the Arlet serves better.
We'll see. But it looks like the Valentina and the Thamus are going to be picked up here. And that leaves one more option open. And circling back to the Claude, this is the best that they could get, right, against the Moskov. I mean, technically, it's not a winning lane for the Claude, but it's the safest so far, right? With the Harith being banned out, they definitely can't choose something as crazy as like the Melissa as well. So Claude is a safe bet. Let's hope CW can remain level-headed in that lane against Moskov. But our final pick, that EXP lane, what do you think we're going to be looking at here?
If you're up against a Thangs,
wait, sorry, is this Terizla roam?
Terizla pos 5. Definitely.
Will be reporting for duty.
Definitely. So, it's an X-Borg for Fnatic Onyx, which is the best option for them. They're just lacking in terms of the crowd control here for Falcons AP Bren. It's just the Teresa. But since they have Valentina, it could supplement with the IMU Minoan's Fury.
Yeah, that's a big problem, right? There are a lot of, I would say, resources from the side of Fnatic Onyx that definitely this Valentina can utilize to their detriment, and this is a big problem. Like, hopefully Fnatic Onyx, they can just utilize the bare damage that they have without that playmaking capacity that they're lacking as compared to Falcon's AP Bren. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen, as both of these compositions have been set in stone, we are moments away of entering the portal into the Land of Dawn for the elimination match between this Indonesian rep, the Sky Kings, and the world champs from the Philippines. Will Fnatic Onyx go home here, or will they be able to move forward to defend their title? Herein lies the answer. Game number 1 between FCAP and Fnatic Onyx.
Oh, I'm super excited for this game. I don't know what to expect, but yeah, there's gonna be a difference already in terms of the rotation between Kyle TZ and Kyrie. So for Kyle TZ, as much as possible, you want to expect him to be faster in getting those jungles so that they will have the edge in terms of taking the turtle objective. Now, at the rotation in terms of lane, it's gonna be an even matchup between an X-Borg and the Thams because you can counter the other one. You can get the Frog armor using those sights. Same goes with the sustain or HP of a Thams. But yup, gonna be a crazy game, I guess, for both.
Yeah, I agree, right? That's something that is highly unusual for FlapTZ on the Thamus. We'll see how it works. I mean, technically right now it looks like FlapTZ is clearing a lot quicker now, forcing a recall over. But look at this, Kyle TZ jumps in, it deals a little bit of damage, but it looks like Lutpi will still be able to get out.
Yeah, but that is going to be very detrimental here for Lutpi because he might not be able to get the minions, some of the minions here, which is very crucial in the early phases of the game. So Falcon's AP Bren, the rotation right now is being effective against Fnatic Onyx. So Fnatic Onyx, they're just taking their time. They're positioning themselves because they have the turtle now.
Yeah, let's see here, right? First 2 minutes, no first blood as, yeah, I think both teams, they want to play it slow. Turtle, though, they might pull the trigger right here, right now. FCAP trying to zone out members. A few with the Minion Fury in hand. Let's see Kyrie Spear Alpha on towards Flapped out. First blood, and Kyle will respond with the turtle. Penalty zone on towards Keyboy. He flickers out. Lutpi's fine, and that will be it, right?
TZ?
DD with Sans jumping in as well, and that's a kill on towards Kyle TZ. Lutpi still dealing out damage. It's a 2-for-1 plus the turtle for Falcon's AP Bren. Kyrie might want more in the bottom side, and Kyrie finds fuel in the bottom side of the map.
That is a nice juggle, but it's not done yet for our players as FlapTZ kills down or Oakland with a double kill on that Teresa. All along I thought it's already done in terms of the team fight, but again, because of this melee heroes, all the skills that they can use against each other, again, we expected this game to be continuous damage against each other, and this is what Falcon's AP Bren has been doing and Fnatic Onyx. Now, if we go back on the turtle take, it was taken by Falcon's AP Bren. Again, even though FlapTZ was still at level 3, he zoned out Kyrie, but it was too early for them for a team fight, so they just got that turtle instead. But Fnatic Onyx, they know their edge in terms of DPS that they have against Falcon's AP Bren, hence forcing for longer team fights.
Yeah, I think it's an equal game here for both teams technically, right? Considering Fnatic Onyx, yeah, sure, they got 3 kills, but they lose the newt. And well, you can see here the control. Oh, Ogwen being invasive might get punished though. Minion Fury will not connect as Ogwen will flicker out from that ult.
Okay, so that is very crucial on the usage of the flicker and the ultimate because there's gonna be the turtle later on. So as much as possible, since you're not really the tanky type of post 5, as much as possible, I wanted to serve those resources prior bigger team fight. So yep, it's gonna be crucial for them. Definitely Fnatic Onyx is on the lead for this game. We have Kyrie on 2-0-1, by the way, but good thing is that Kyle TZ for Falcon's AP Bren is at level 7, so retribution damages won't be different, wouldn't be half different for this one.
Oh, it's gonna be Galtizi winning the Retribution again though, but the fight will collapse on towards FCAP's side. Flapteezy will be the trade open, misses his penalty zone at FNOC. They want to defend their purple buff, but it seems like FCAP have enough power
Blazing Duet.
with the Blazing Duet as well. He finds Oakland though. It's going to be Falcons AB Bren now backing away.
Very, very efficient rotation from CW at the time, but there is the space for Super Marco to get that plates up top. So in terms of the laning, you know, Moskov and Claude could have a really different rotation spectrum that they need, because as much as possible, if you are Claude, you want to do the double laning as early as possible. Now Moskov want to do things slow. But for Fnatic Onyx, they know that the threat from Super Marco, that's why they are rotating on that lane.
And then, yeah, Fnatic Onyx here, they need to stabilize themselves. I think they are somehow behind slightly, but CW, I like this type of aggressive Claude, right? We didn't get to see it yesterday, but it seems like now CW's mindset, you know what? I'm just gonna smell blood and get blood.
And speaking of smell blood, there's added defense on taking all the blood from Falcons AP Brand, because Luffy has the Brute Force breastplate but was taken down at the bottom lane. So again, it's all about timings here. There's a cross map play. By the way, for Fnatic Onyx, they got the turret up top, while Falcons AP Brand, they're focusing on Luffy. That is because also of the effectivity of an X-Borg against a hero composition like them. You have two fighters that is really more on the sustain side, so you want the true damage, right, from the X-Borg.
Yeah, and it somehow supplements with the alpha as well. The passive will give true damage as well. And well, item-wise here, no power spikes as of yet. But Fnatic Onyx here, they want to contest this third and last turtle here. Let's see though, will Falcons AP Brand be able to claim the perfect turtle? FNOC already in the vicinity, looking perhaps a potential opening with Keyboy having the flicker and the ult as well. Falcons AP Brand slowly but surely hovering around Flapteezy though, moving aggressively on towards CW's hero, backing away. Retribution will fall into the hands of Kyrie, and now Flapteezy will flicker out, but the last Insanity will claim his life. Take a look at the Lord Spear again. It's Keyboy and Few. CW receiving damage, blazing Nuez at the backside will secure Few. Sans and Flapteezy now in trouble. Flapteezy survives with 1 HP.
Things are looking good, definitely for Fnatic Onyx, but if we look at the gold lead, it's still on Falcons AP Brand side, because Super Marcus just doing objective taking against the Fnatic Onyx whenever there is a team fight. Yes, he used that Spear of Destruction, but he didn't really force himself to be part of the team fight. Not unlike for Fnatic Onyx, they get to zone out, or CW is being zoned out by Falcons AP Brand. So if we see the continuity of the farming, it's actually Super Marco continuously doing it, but because of the objectives that they get against Falcons AP Brand, it's actually CW who is on the lead against Super Marco. So he has the Demon Hunter sword now, and even the Corrosion sight, hence him being part of the team fight.
Yeah, he has 2 kills, but I thought there was a larger gap between CW and as well as Super Marco. So now Flapteezy at the backside trying to perhaps look for an opening, but seems like the damage here will not be enough just yet. Fnatic Onyx being clumped up as well helps covering. But yeah, Falcons AP Brand here, comfortable lead at 2,000 gold lead.
Yeah, but since Fnatic Onyx has been staying or sticking to each other so much, it gives space for Falcons AP Brand to have their minion waves flowing up top and even at the bottom. So there is a bit of a struggle here for Fnatic Onyx. If are we gonna go for a 5v5 team fight, or we'll have CW clear the minion wave first and then have him as the backup of the team fight, or another damage for them? Because for Falcons AP Brand, the formation again is having Super Marco clear that minion wave first so that it will flow While for Fnatic Onyx, they're focusing on team fights. So it's gonna be crucial for them if another turret is taken down at the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's info though. Lupi cannot last Insanity, but Kyle TZ secures the Lord in all-out war. Minion Fury pops SOD. Super Marco joins in, and Fnatic Onyx, do they have enough firepower here? Oh, Kyrie will not be able to secure the kill, and Super Marco is there to take the trade. It's a 2-4-2, but the Lord will fall to the hands of Falcons AP Bren.
Falcon Savior Bren, nice decision for them. Again, they know that Super Marco has the Spear of Destruction, so it will be a lot easier for him to be not part of the team fight first, and then have the players of Fnatic Onyx use those ultimates so that if ever he comes in, there's no damage enough to secure a kill against him. So 8-9 is the score of our game. Is just 10 minutes, and Falcon Saber Ben is just doing a step-by-step process here. We're in, okay, we need to win this Lord team fight. We need to secure it as much as possible. So for Fnatic Onyx, they are a bit reacting on Falcon's AP Bren's strategy, specifically Flap PG's play.
Yeah, again, with the tools that they have, right, with the X-Board, with the Minotaur as well, they are going to play on the reacting side. And
oh yeah,
I mean, let's see though, with the lead that Falcons AP Bren has now, yeah, things are looking from bad to worse here, right? The inner turret top side is taken down, bot side as well. More space for FCAP to play around with.
but what's really nice for the lineup of Fnatic Onyx is there's a high chance for a counter setup play. Same with what happened game number 1, FCAP and YRG. They just needed that good Minoa's Fury from Yums. Probably Kimboy can do that also because they also have the Zast. They could have that surprise damage from CW, but probably for CW he needs a Wind of Nature as early as now, just to be secure, just in case Super Marco and other players from Falcons AP Bren will try to find him before a team fight.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Super Marco is already online as well. 3 items secured plus that Wind of Nature. So yeah, the damage from Super Marco will definitely be almost incalculable, but it will be so much. Fnatic Onyx here now. Okay, CW has a Wind of Nature, so technically he can put the risky play. He can give out the risky plays. Let's see though. It's all a matter of timing.
Oh wow, this is pretty good actually, because Super Marco is just 100 lead, maybe a 50 against CW. So it just means that even though Falcon Saber Bren is at 5,500 gold lead, CW still has the gold that he needs to be on par in terms of itemization. They, Super Marco and CW has the Trinity. They both have the Wind of Nature. So it's just a matter of who has the better setup for whoever marksman they have, right? Because for Falcon Saber Bren, yeah, Super Marco is at the bottom, same with what they did on the first Lord. For Fnatic Onyx, they need not to reveal the position of CW.
Yeah, I mean, this is technically already a risky play, right? Fnatic Onyx, they somehow do not want to give the Lord freely. Considering, you know, sometimes being 4,000 behind 5,000 even, let's just turtle our base and focus on defending our inhibitors. But take a look at what they're doing here, right? They're actually outside their base here, looking perhaps a potential opening. So that itself is already quite risky.
Yeah, that's true. Probably because they know that CW can go for a surprising place into it. But yeah, they need to bait first the ultimate from Ogwen, or probably the IMU Minoa's Fury. No, it's the Dominator Sucker Sense that a few has taken for the IMU. So look at that shred of damage from CW.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a long juggle at this Lord, but Falcon's AP Bren, the minion waves are just flowing.
Very disciplined, right? FCAP, they're playing the far lane quite well, and they managed it. Yeah, I think the wave clear is so on point up to this point here for the side of Falcons AP Bren. They might force an error here. FNO say they might want to pull the trigger ASAP.
Okay, so Luke is here up front. Look at that true damage against Ogwen. So it's gonna be hard for that penalty zone as early as now, but we can see the last Insanity being used.
Oh, penalty zone as well, committed! Kyrie secures the Lord! Now Blazing Duet in the backside, just to provide cover, but Ludpi will lose his immortality. Keyboy and Ogwen falls, but Kaltizi, he smells Ludpi. Ludpi looking around, hovering around. TW though is there to provide cover. He's free hitting, but Kaltizi is there with the magic power. Kyrie falls, and that is 1, 2, 3 members of Fnatic Onyx down and out.
Well, what a microplay there for Kaltizi. And after the kill against Kyrie, Kyrie was actually smiling because of the play. Because he didn't expect that it would, because of that ultimate from Kaltizi turn, there will be a turnaround of events at the time. So Fnatic Onyx, they just have to be prepared if there's another skill that Falcons AP Brand has. So Kaltizi used first the Winter Crown and then went in for that enhanced chains. And then Fnatic Onyx, they didn't expect that, oh, there's another layer of damage from Kaltizi. They were baited at the time.
Yeah, the outplay again, right, from Kaltizi. Oh, Fnatic Onyx now. Let's see what will they do. All right, Falcons AP Brand again. They're comfortable with their lead still. 6,000 minutes, almost 16 minutes of game time. So yeah, Fnatic Onyx, I think they need to somehow turtle in their base here. Perhaps finding a play from the base is the wisest thing to do at this point.
Yeah, that's true. So they can go for a one-way push just in case, because for the Zask, he already has this going on, Divine Glaive and the Holy Crystal. So could be a feather heaven for the next itemization. We've seen that from some of the Zask users, and actually good against the lineup of Falcons AP Brand. Now with the Claude, you have full item. You even have the Malefic Roar. Now again, it's just a matter of which team has the better setup play, which team has the better opening for their marksman. Because even for CW, I feel like he's this type of player now. I'm okay, I'm ready. Just give something for me, and I'll just go against Falcons AP Brand.
Yeah, you need that perfect alley-oop, right? And,
Yeah.
well, let's see your purple buff contest, but it will not fall to the hands of FNOC. It seems like Falcons AP Brand, they've done it. They've stolen the purple buff away.
I think for Falcons AP Brand, they will just continue to do this until the next lord that will spawn, and that is the better route for them. And speaking of which, I think for Fnatic Onyx, Ludwig's immortality is still on the cooldown. That's why they're not even forcing to be upfront against the Falcons AP Brand. So 17 seconds before this lord to spawn, and we could see the two fighters of Falcons AP Brand just being in front of the players of Fnatic Onyx. And this has been a story of the game, right? Super Marco is at the exact opposite of as to where the objective will spawn, so that he won't take any damage, he won't exert any more effort, but when the time comes that everyone is just open from Fnatic Onyx, he'll come in.
Exactly, they're playing the Moskov's value to its utmost potential, right? They know how to play this Moskov very, very well, and that's how you play it, folks. Let's see though, the Lord is and should be, there will be a reset on the Lord.
Yeah, they know that.
There's a trap though, top lane, I think.
Yeah, there's you and the Super Marco up top. So that is the reason why even Fnatic Onyx forced this Lord to be reset. I wonder what Flapteasy wants to do on that area though.
Damage is there, Flapteasy with the flank as well. This might be it. Oh, untargetable here for Kyrie, but the damage will not come through just yet. Flapteasy backs away. Ludpi will lose his mortality. And now with Ogwen jumping in, let's see the fight. Kaltizi pouring out a lot of damage on towards a member there. Ludpi falls, and CW will try to find Super Marco off cam, and he will. Sans now into rubble. Ogwen though will lose his mortality, but the knockup from Kaltizi was huge. CW surviving. Ogwen losing a lot of HP, but Gil will fall first as well as Keyboy. That's a 2 for 2 for each team.
Okay, we have the Kaltizi bought that the immortality, but I think that's too much up against 3 players of Fnatic Onyx. Hence a double kill for Sans, and it was an extended team fight. And a messy one for Falcons AP Brand. There was the initiative to kill Kyrie prior this lord take, but it just so happened that everything happened so long. It was under the secondary turret. So it's something that you don't want to do if you're Falcon Saber Bren, but for Fnatic Onyx, they're doing a great job exploiting and punishing that error from Falcon's AP Bren.
This might be the window that Fnatic Onyx need, right?
Yeah.
They got the Lord, now they're trying to turn the tides. Falcons AP Bren still 2,500 gold lead. Well, Tito, CW got a little overzealous and punished there by Falcons AP Bren.
That's very crucial. They have the Lord. This could have been their way to take down an inhibitor threat even at the middle lane. So Falcon Saber Bren, nice defense for them. And I think they expected that CW will be farming at that area. That's why there were two players from Falcon Saber Bren positioned at that time.
What a recovery as well, right? Falcons AP Bren, they just know how to solve their problem mid-game, right? Again, they lost the fight, they lost the Lord, but they just instantly knew what to do right after.
And for Falcon Saber Bren, what they need to do right now is to find and stop Sans. By the way, Sans is at 408.
Yeah.
And he has full item now, the Feather Evan and the Blood Wings. So expect later on, if ever, there will be a nice usage of the Dominator's Crescent in the middle of a team fight and you have the last Insanity. I can't even imagine how damage it could bring against Falcon Saber Bren.
I think that is going to be one of the main priority. You know, I think it's either you neglect Sans and like take care of 4 other members, or you take down Sans first and then you take care of the other members. But then again, yeah, I think I love what CW has been doing. Sure, he made a mistake earlier, arguable, maybe a costly one, but you know, I think he is just feeling himself right now. 21 minutes of game time. It's technically anybody's game.
Yeah, this is a very intense game. Intense in a way that it's not full of team fights, but it's a game wherein you can't commit any error, right? Because if the Fnatic Onyx wins a team fight, it means that, for example, the other team fight, Falcon Saber Bren lost because they overextended and Fnatic Onyx punished Falcon Saber Bren. Same goes with Fnatic Onyx. So, in a way, hard CC will be very crucial for the next team fight. It's nice that Kiboy has that added kit of sustain or the Minowan's Roar as compared to Ogwen's Terizla, who can't really much extend the team fight. So as much as possible, if you use that penalty zone for Falcon's AP Bren, you need to do a follow-up burst, maybe another layer of crowd control. But Few has been using the IMU, right, on a Sans hero.
Now he switches his priority, right? He wants that Dominator's Descent. Let's see though, with the Lord now, Evolved Lord, mind you. Fnatic Onyx here, again, they need to do the cleanup. They need to take care of the bottom side, which is wide open, so it's going to be very annoying here. Falcons AP Bren, they can take their time. They need just to pull on the right timing, pull the trigger on the right timing, and then they commit the load. Oh, Kyrie.
Okay, so there are folks from Few and there's a juggle actually in terms of the minion wave for both teams, and this is gonna be hard for Fnatic Onyx. Again, there is an easier route for Supermarket to be part of the team fight. Hence, we see Kiboy trying to join CW as much as possible into clearing that minion wave, so they can be. It will be easier, faster for them to be part of this area of the map. So expect a 2-minute lore dance for the Steves. Oh, I didn't imagine that it's already been 23 minutes for these players.
And again, it seems so fast, right? But now it's late game. It's all about Atom switches. I love what FlapTZ is doing as well here, just providing very much info, gathering info, looking for. Oh, you can see a play committed, but they will not commit on towards an opening just yet.
Yeah, didn't see Kyrie using his ultimate at that time. Yeah, he used his ultimate, but it's now already cooled down. So this is the question now. The question now for Fnatic Onyx: are they gonna use the Blazing Duet as early as now for Fnatic Onyx. Oh!
Oh, that's a catch though on towards CW. He has immortality. Will like Loopy to keep though. But Moskov, he's split pushing. Will he commit on towards the split push? Fnatic Onyx, they will back away. And yeah, there will be no casualty. But I think that's the green light, right?
Yeah.
Falcon Safety Brand, they can commit on towards his Lord.
This is the perfect timing now for Falcon Saber Brand to take this Lord. But we saw that Fnatic Onyx was able to take down a turret at the middle lane. So this is going to be a long one for Lutpi. He doesn't have the Frag armor, but it's now activated after this one. So CW again bought the Wind of Nature. So he doesn't have the Rose Gold Meteor. He went in for the Immortality. So it's them having that safety kit for CW. Since the Immortality is on cooldown,
Yeah.
they changed another item for the Claude. So they need blood right now. And for Falcon's AP Bren, their lead is minimized to 304.
Yeah, it's again technically anybody's game. Sure,
Yep.
structure-wise, it's somehow it's even Stevens, right? One inhibitor for Fnatic Onyx, one inhibitor for Falcons AP Bren as well. But let's see here, Falcons AP Bren, what will they do? They have more map control here. So again, yeah, Super Marco, what you can do is just split push here, mid or bot, and then just join the fight.
Okay, so for CW, knowing that the position of Kyle TC is up there, you don't want to clear that minion wave
No.
alone because that is Julian. There's no Rose Gold Meteor for CW. So I think for Fnatic Onyx, they know that Kyle TZ is missing in the area. Hence, the movement of CW was on the safer route at that moment. So it's a bit of a headache
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
Whoever commits the error first loses the game.
Exactly. And let's see though, Claude here, CW, he is
He knows. He
just
feels.
he's just a janitor, right? Cleaning the mid, cleaning the the SOD connect on towards the base there. Oh, CW, even with the wind of nature, he falls. Now Sans pops a DD, but yeah, members of Falcons AP Bren, they were able to back away 5v4. That's a commitment on towards the Lord.
What a play for Falcon Saber Bren. And even Super Marco was part of it. All along, I thought it was just Kyle Easy securing that kill against CW. But yeah, here comes the Lord. But for Fnatic Onyx, I think they still want to contest this one out. But we have Flap Easy zoning up the players of Fnatic Onyx.
Flap low. Lutpi will be able still to pop that last Insanity. Ogwen backs away. Kyrie popping the ult as well, just for rotating and as well as keeping the passive. FCAP is not as easier said than done. Even though it was a 5v4, it seems like they cannot take on the Lord. Take a look at the mid as well. Push in for Fnatic Onyx.
Okay, nice defense also for Fnatic Onyx, even though CW wasn't part of the lineup. So we now see if you clear the minion wave at the bottom lane. As long as this one continues, it's gonna be easy for Falcons AP Bren to secure other objectives against Fnatic Onyx. But we see now a setup play from the players of Fnatic Onyx. Same goes for Falcons AP Bren.
Oh, Minion Fury was huge. Super Marco though, he's just free hitting in the backside. One by one, Immortality will pop and count. TZ secures keyboard. Now in the backside, Kyrie and Sans repositioning, but Lutpi is caught in a four-man gang. Super Marco again will just free hit on towards Lutpi, but Lutpi will go out with the last Insanity.
I think this is it for Falcons Saber Brand. They can secure this one out. But Sans, I think he's gonna force for a vision against Falcons Saber Brand. But Kyle TZ secures that Lord. And Fnatic Onyx, they have the kit to defend this one out. They can secure a kill against the Falcons AP Bren, but Kiboy is down 41 seconds.
Let's see though, right? 21-10, 28-10 here. Lord will spawn. Fnatic Onyx defends with 4. This might be it. We're almost at a half-hour mark. Will Falcons AP Bren pull the trigger to end this game?
Ooh, I think they can, but they also have to take note that we have 2 Holy Crystals for Sans.
Oh, that's a lot of magic power.
Yeah, so if ever they step on that spawn and the Dominator's Crescent has been used, it's gonna be hard for Falcons AP Brand to kind of negate the damage. Since you have the true damage, you have the slow, and you have everything for Fnatic Onyx, so they can still defend this one out. Could be extended for another 35-minute game.
Why not?
Why not? We're in it for that.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Let's see though. Yeah, FNOC, they're not backing down on this defense. FCAP still playing it slow. Oh, take a look at the damage though. They're received by Ludwig. Kyrie will be able to jump out. Stunned though, but now K-Boy, Minion and Fury on towards one. The damage isn't really evident, but FlapTZ will back away and FNOC survives for another day.
Whew, I really guess this is gonna be a 30-minute game, but yeah, for Falcons AP Brand, since they have the advantage on those minion waves, super minions rather, Fnatic Onyx, they need to force that last insanity from Luffy to force on the Brave Falcons AP Brand to back away.
Oh, the knock-up is huge! The damage will not come through just yet though. KyleTZ
wow.
loses his mortality as take a look at Kyrie distracting, but Super Marco is free hitting. The damage and life steal is there. FlapTZ secures that kill. Keyboy move in. Minion Fury knocking up Super Marco and he will lose and he will fall. San secures the monster. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of FNOC.
Nice defense by Fnatic Onyx. Again, Sans is now at 6-0-9. How can you stop a player like Sans when he uses the Zask and is nowhere to be found? And we really have to commend the perseverance of Fnatic Onyx at that time. They used every single skills on point against Falcons AP Brand. And Super Mark, I think, he was too excited to kill the players of Fnatic Onyx at that time, hence them at this position. CW is available, by the way. They can go for that push if Falcons AP Brand can defend the minion wave.
Oh, the flicker as well, Minion Fury, that's huge! Blazing duet cancelled! And now it is FNOC scattered. Lupi with the last insanity! Oh my goodness, you do Red Giants did it earlier! FNOC, they got one of that in their bag as well. It's a wiped out.
Mr. Pikaki easy to defend.
Oh, Fnatic Onyx surely has enough firepower, and that will be it. Game 1 for the Indo rep.
What a performance by Fnatic Onyx.